Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Baba. You okay, Baba? Yeah. She's so happy. Yeah. Welcome to my page, brothers and sisters of light and dark. If you have any questions or something, don't be an imbecile and fucking insult me to get yourself cursed. Because I told you, I'm like Jesus, baby. If bad shit doesn't start happening to you, that's just how it is, okay? Now, if you have questions and you're thinking about me, I'm crazy, great, okay? Because Jesus was also considered crazy back in his days. Okay, but other than that, this video is going to be about just put your questions down below. Thank you for listening to my videos, brothers and sisters of light and dark, okay? And this video is going to be all about Ethiopia too. This is just strictly about history and education and also my experiences, okay? Now, okay, not all my videos is going to be 10 minutes. Some of it is very short. So I try my best to keep it as short as possible, you know, because I don't want to jargon on. I'm talking about facts, and I don't want to be talking about my opinion or anything like that. I don't want to be talking about that, okay? I just want to talk about what I experienced, what I went through, what I saw, okay? All right? And what I know, okay? All right. Now, this is all about Ethiopia too. First of all, Ethiopia is controlled by, you know, puppets. You know, I said before, Ethiopians don't know their own traditional people. And as a matter of fact, Ethiopians are not the true people of Africa. They're not they're mixed breeded from other races, okay? So we're not going to get into the detail of genealogy or, you know, heritage and stuff like that. And Nebuchadnezzar, we're not going to talk about Malays, okay? We're not going to talk about none of those individuals. All we're going to talk about is the hardcore facts here. Right now, Ethiopia is being controlled by a puppets, okay? From other puppets, okay? And these puppet people called the Tigray of northern Ethiopia, okay? Because I know about it. I saw it. These people don't speak Amharic or Oromia. You know what I'm saying, right? Isn't that true? That's some weird shit. Then you got 101 different tribes. You are not the original people of Africa. You should know this. This is common sense. You're true African people. One man, multiple wives. They was already believing in the Muslim faith anyway. You know, the Persian Empire once controlled the whole world. Read up on the Persian Empire. Watch the movie 300. These are based on true events. Okay? This is ancient shit, old shit. So these people called Tigray, because my wife and I spell it real clear. They live in northern Ethiopian. And it's right near a place, a very sacred place called Axum. A-X-U-M. And I was going to go visit there. I thought the spirit was going to allow me to go see this place and I could sneak in there or something like that. There's a blind man blocking the, what do you call it, the seat of God, okay? What's it called? Axum houses the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the fucking Covenant. And I wanted to see it because it said that only the holiest of the holiest shall be able to touch it without dying. And I believe I wanted to see it and touch the motherfucker so I can go to fucking heaven. Okay? But I didn't get a chance to go there. And they say there's only one plane that actually takes you there from in Ethiopia to get there. And actually it's alien, okay? Because no God is truly good. So we ain't gonna talk about Jehovah or Allah here. And that's in another video. But other than that, you got these, you know, Ethiopia is more of a communist country. So here's another fact I hear. When you Ethiopians try to go to the airport, I'm charged as an American, African-American, educated African-American, I'm charged something totally different than Ethiopians. Okay? $1 is worth 21 birr. Remember that. $1 is worth 21 birr. When I pay my $700 or $800 to get me a ticket to get into your country, for you to leave your country, they will overcharge you by 70%. I think over 70% of the plane ticket. I think it's $300,000 for one ticket, like almost as much as a car, or $30,000. It's about $30,000 for $34,000. I think I saw. I'm like, yo, you know, if I'm in your country and I use the internet and I wanted to get out of your country, since I'm American, it's much cheaper for me. It's cut down by at least 70%. Okay, so you're being overcharged. So that's the problem with Malays or anybody in your country, to where y'all have to dispute that problem. Okay, you know, when I get into your country, I'm like, yo, you know, it's cakewalk. I realized that no American can bring any electronics into your country, TVs and stuff like that, even if I'm a visitor. I was a visitor there. And I was just checking out the country because it's beautiful. It's always warm, and I wanted to stay there. But I couldn't stay there because my wife, she wanted to come to America to see how it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a bad guy at all. But I'm just telling you the history of it. You are not truly African in that country. You are just, you know, holding the land because of wars and tyranny from the white man, okay? You know what I'm saying? People of color should know this by now, but you know you have puppets in your country that they're actors. They're more like a Republican Tea Party, like in America. So they're trying to control all of the aspects of all the materials, right? On the outskirts of South Africa, okay, Johannesburg. If you got white people there, you notice that AIDS is just flourishing in those areas because white people are just poisoning the people, injecting them, trying to say it's a vaccination, but they're actually poisoning them. Come on now, you got to do more research on it. This stuff is actually happening. A white man or a German man actually created the AIDS virus. They're trying to keep the population down because blacks actually multiply faster than any other race in the whole goddamn world. And if you don't want to believe me, you do your goddamn research on it, okay? Because I did it and I told you already. Now, since there's all these different types of versions of a Harmic, all these different type of versions of a Romeo, you should automatically know you are not the original people of that land. The Nebuchadnezzar or whatever, the ancestors of King Solomon the Great who controlled the whole world, it doesn't really matter. Queen Sheba, it doesn't really matter. You are the bastard child of that country. The only people that's truly supposed to be there are the Zulu tribe. And they was destroyed many hundreds, probably even thousands of years ago. The Zulu tribe, you know, look up Zulu. Z-U-L-U. And they sound kind of like that. And I'm not talking about Nigerians, and I'm not making fun of people at all. I'm just telling you the hardcore educational facts. So if you're Ethiopian and you know English, you're an educated brother. I have friends in Ethiopia, and they're educated in English, and that's a great thing, okay? So if you look at my past videos, you see what I'm going through, okay? You see what the history is. I've recorded Ethiopia. I've got it in your taxis and stuff. I saw it. That's a republican, not a democracy. A democracy is for the people. So if you're Ethiopian, a democracy means for the people. All right? While a republican means you're going to be starving. Okay? You're not in a depression because you're already under the influence of republican Ethiopians, which are really not Ethiopian. They're a branch off. And I told you before, the Tigray, how you say it? Tigray, baby? Tigray, they are controlling the country, northern of Ethiopia. So if you want to get that out of the way, you better find a way to communicate with them so you can know we are the people. That's how America had a civil war. And the civil war is based on freedoms. Because of Abraham Lincoln, because of that war, we are all free. We still have poverty over here. But still, poverty over here doesn't really... It's mainly living in luxury, okay? Over here, poverty means you're living in luxury. It doesn't matter because a poor person lives much more better over here in America than over in another country, okay? So just remember that research there. Better to be poor in America, but you'll be freezing your ass off. It's just cold over here. The white man land. You come into the West, that's white knowledge. That's power right there. You go to the East, you know, you go to Saudi Arabia or some shit like that, you give it to terrorists. You're trying to separate the religions, okay? So that's all I wanted to say. It's a communist country. It's a republican. It's a republic. And somehow y'all people got to come together and realize English is very important. If the more you know English, then Obama will give you more rewards. You can understand him. English is very important. You got to somehow practice that. My friend Nayel over there, he pretty much is legit. He's clear. He understands me. And I was like, how did you know English? Because he went to the proper school to keep up with his English. English is very important. That makes you far more educated than someone who does not know English, okay? Come on now. Because you'll get things twisted. You won't understand certain technical jargons that's cross. Like you say computer. You say computer. Computer is not in a Harmic, correct? Right? Technology also is not. Technology is in Harmic. These words are very important for you to understand and comprehend, okay? Especially to the white man. If you want to get hired, I can help you get into this country and get hired by the white man. And depending on your English and how you understand the words English, then you'll be hired, okay? So peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. That's educational for you. I might have to go to part 3. Every time I learn something about Ethiopia, I will give it to you right here, right now, on the Bat Channel. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. If you have any goddamn questions, put it down there if you want to know some more about the history of Ethiopia. Peace, peace, peace. And remember, I'm not against Ethiopia. I don't hate on Ethiopian women either. Peace.